Alright, I'm here with Joshua. We're going to repair his AR drone. We've taken it apart. We're going to replace the chassis. We had some broken pieces on the chassis, which are right here. We had broken ends, as you can see right there. These are broken. We also had a short. So if you look at the wire right here, the motor smoked one day. I can't really get it to focus. And it burnt those wires. You can't really see it, but there's burnt wires right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace the chassis because we can't really repair the wires. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken everything apart. We've basically got the body, the main body right here. We had to undo a bunch of screws, which we've piled out on the bed in order so we can tell where they go. What I've done is I've had to take off the propellers and the plates and everything. I mean, everything had to come out. Even the computer itself, which is right here, I had to detach from the body. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go step by step and we're going to show you how to put this back together. Basically, it's taking every screw off that you can find. You can see a lot of them. There's 6 in each of those piles. There's another 8 more. There's a lot of little screws that have to come off. They have to come off of the motors. So this is a motor. This is underneath the prop. And you have to take out the gears and everything else. These were kind of hard. They're just a little tiny clips and they go on the top of the prop, which is about right here. And what we did was we just pressured them off. They just kind of slip off. And later we'll pressure them back on. So we're going to get right at it. We're going to open the chassis and then we'll come right back. Alright, we've taken the chassis out of the bag, brand new chassis, and we've got some wires hanging out. We've got some connectors in the middle that we're going to have to be attached. Basically, we're going to get it back into this. And all we really had to do was push the arms, these right here, through the hole right here and get them stuck back in. Each one of these places on the body has a split. You can just push it in there. We want to be really careful as I'm talking and messing around with this board. We want to be really careful of the computer. If we destroy any of these connections that are hooked up on here, we're going to mess this up and we'll have to get a whole new board, and that would be bad. So okay, so now I'm going to push that chassis onto the body and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, if you notice, there's some stickers. These kind of hold the chassis onto the body. And they've got some, I can't really see it from that angle, they've got some sticker backing tape. If I can get it to focus there. Anyway, these guys, you want to push these guys all the way out to the outside so they're not in the way. So I'm going to push these all the way to the outside so that they're not next to the center, so that we can get it into the chassis without them getting damaged, because these are going to have to be stuck to the body at the end. Okay, next. Okay, we'll start by pushing the chassis in. Now what I've done is I've looked on another video and it showed me that 2, there's a number right here if you can read it, and 3 are in the front. That's what the video showed me, and we're going to find out whether that's indeed correct, because I'm pretty sure that we need to know which motors are the front and which motors are the back, because if we don't, then maybe the drone will fly backwards and that would be bad. So what we want to do is we're going to stick these in here and they go right back in where we pulled them out. So they just kind of go into those splits and they just kind of push down. And they go right back where they're supposed to be. It's hard to do this at the same time as I hold the camera. Okay, maybe I can have a camera assistant hold this. Okay, so you're going to push right where I'm working. So there we go. Okay, so I'm going to push these down in. I'm just kind of pushing them down into their little holes. And what it is these are the holes right here. And we're going to push them all the way back down to the holes. As you can see right here, I'm all the way seated in there. So this is kind of what it looks like once I get it pushed